gonna be here an hour no matter what. Okay?
Yeah, we're good. So keep those questions coming. I wanted to ask you about Skateland. We haven't really talked too much about Skateland. We did like a little segment on it, maybe.
Hold on, I got something better than that. Hold on, I'm gonna call Craig from Skateland. Hold on.
Bam.
Me and Craig still cool. Right to this, I'm gonna call Craig right now. You mentioned Skateland. If Craig might be watching the show, he's watching it early today. Let me see if I can get Craig on.
Greg, what's his last name? It's this weird name, right?
Craig
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, let's get Greg on the phone, man. That's a very interesting story. White dude who went to Compton and opened up a legendary skate place.
What's up with you, Craig? How you doing, Doc?
We can't hear him.
Okay, well look here. While you can't hear him. Hold on.
We can't hear him. Let him know he's live too.
Hold on a second.
Let him know he's live.
I'm doing something right quick. And can you hear him now, Craig?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Yep, we're good. Okay.
I'm doing my podcast right now, Craig. Your name Skateland came up. I said, I'm gonna call Craig right now. They wanted to ask a question about Skateland. I said the best person to ask about Skateland is Craig. You got a hot minute?
Sure. Let me go in the other room so you don't hear the TV in the background.
Okay, cool. That's how you do it, folks. You call the source. Just go to the source.
That's right.
Okay, Craig is the owner of Skateland, craziest white man in Compton. That's my buddy. We still tight to this day. My people in the chat room had a question about Skateland. Go for it, Dusty.
Yeah, they just wanted to know a little bit about the history behind it and how this white dude ended up owning a very historic landmark.
Okay, Dusty, you broke up so bad I couldn't catch it.
They want to know how a white dude became the owner of a historic historic skating ring in Compton.
Oh, that's an easy question to ask. That is an easy question to ask. Absolute stupidity.
Why you say that,
the
Craig?
thing was, when we were kicking this thing around, we saw this big building. This guy called me that I was in real estate with, and it came up kind of quick. And he said, "Hey, got a real short fuse on this. I got to know within 4 hours if you can buy it. Give me a deposit." So we looked at it, and I told my pop, I said, "Man, this. You remember how bad it looked in those days?"
Yes, sir.
I said, "Pop, I said this thing is no good. No, we got to turn this one down." And my pop said, "No, Craig, I like this, man. This is a big building." And you remember now, Lonzo, that was 3 acres of land.
Yes, sir.
And a 36,000 square foot bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up getting into it as a real estate project. And after about 2 years, we cleaned up the outside. I had like 4 proposals from different people to do a World on Wheels concept there. Okay, because World on Wheels was jamming. They were,
yes, sir.
They were putting coin in the bank. So they came and we looked at a couple of them, and one of them had promise, and we took it to the bank, and the bank said, "I'll do this project, but you got to put up $400,000 deposit, or list the property for collateral." And we told them, "No, we're not going to do it."
Okay.
And then the banker called me back about a week later and said, "Hey, I just was able to secure a state guaranteed loan on your project. If you want to do it, I can get you low interest. It's got a call date in 5 years." So we borrowed some money and turned it into a skating rink, and that's how I got into it.
Wow. There you go. From the horse's mouth, folks.
That's it.
And then you met this bald head guy with a Jerry curl.
Well, at the time he wasn't bald headed. At the time he had some hair, and he had his activator on it. And he was always rubbing up against my satin jacket. I used to tell him, "Don't get that stuff on my satin jacket."
Hey, you know what, Greg? No satin jackets, man. People don't understand. Those satin jackets, everybody had. If you were anybody in the entertainment business, you had to have a satin jacket. Please talk about the satin jackets, huh?
They were powerful. I'm
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what we did with the satin jackets. Now, I don't know if you realize it or not, but we were in the Piru area.
Right.
Okay. And what color did Piru wear?
Red.
And I wanted my dad and I to have blue jackets. I wanted us to be the ones that wore the blue, the owners of the building, to let other people know color doesn't matter here.
Okay.
Right. So I ended up buying all my employees' jackets. If I didn't buy them, I put them on a credit plan. Right.
Okay.
What do you think they wanted? They wanted white.
Wow.
They
They knew
didn't
better.
want red. They didn't want white and they didn't want red. So we started wearing the jackets. And when I was closed, we were closed, we would go skate at other rinks as a group. That would be 10 or 12 or 3 cars going to Cerritos
Right.
on wheels. Yeah. And and the satin jacket, we're skating around in a satin jacket, 4 or 5 people in a line doing some moves and stuff. That catches some eyes. People like that satin jacket.
Okay. I see. You still got one of yours, right?
I still have mine and my pops.
Wow.
I sold my daughters and I sold Todd's.
Okay.
That same guy that bought my collection.
Okay. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
now,
There you go.
Can I ask him a question?
There
Right
you
here on
go.
the show, baby. Craig,
Always a pleasure. Hey, call me anytime you want.
go over and enjoy your show. Thank you for chiming in with us, Doc.
You bet.
Have a good
Take
one.
care.
All right. Peace. All
There
right,
it
folks.
is,
You heard
man.
straight from the horse's mouth, folks.
History.
Me and him
So
hit it
how
off.
did you two meet, Lonzo? You and him.
Huh?
How did you and him meet?
I was Skateland and Doodles are directly next door to each other. Literally. Like I'm looking at you, and you looking at me. That's how Skateland was to Doodles. Right next to each other. And I had Friday nights going at Doodles so great till Craig came over one day. Hey man, I'd like for you to come over here and do my club over here. In fact, I popped through there one time. They were putting it together, and I introduced myself. And he came by a little later on and saw what I was doing at Doodles. Hey man, you got Friday over here. Can you bring Saturday over here? And I'm like, cool. And I had Friday at Doodles and Saturdays at Skateland on skate. Same clientele. I just put them on wheels.
Nice. Now, Skateland was portrayed in Straight Outta Compton also. How accurate was that scene?
That at one point in time, I when record crew started getting busy, I had to go on the road and I stopped promoting. And when I left, the guys who helped me put the sounds in Skateland, the sound control mob, Big Slip and Big Terry, Tom, and all those guys, they became promoters and they slid into Skateland as well. Craig knew them too. We all worked together. So when I left, they just kind of slid in my position as promoters. Craig, he knew him and gave him an opportunity. And rumor has it that when they booked Eazy E, Eazy E didn't even know he had got booked at Skateland. He didn't know nothing about this shit. Somebody just put his name on the flyer, and he wouldn't have found out what was going on. And then he realized who it was, and they was cool because they were my guys, and everybody knew me, so they worked out something, and Eazy E came to Skateland.
Damn. Man, I love hearing history like that, dude. Dictionary says, did Poetis record at your studio?
Say it again now?
Did Poetis record at your studio?
She may have done some demos with Rose and Def Jeff for a minute. I'm not sure. It's hard to say back then there, man. I had so much going on around here at that time, dude. It was real hard to say who was doing what.